Well, you know what, Pat, we should get you to start, and then I can use the first 5 minutes of this as a testimonial.
Okay.
If you guys are okay, I'll actually do like a public video, but so
Yeah, I'll start with all the pain that I used to have, the
Okay.
medical term occipital neuralgia,
Wow.
whereas I couldn't bear my head on the pillow. I had to sleep on my face, on front of my face. I couldn't have anything touch my head during the day. I couldn't, like on an aeroplane, I couldn't put my head back because it was all too much pain. And then I started wandering. Within a few days, all the pain moved out of my head and into my shoulders. And there it moved about on my shoulders, and it moved into my right shoulder and a bit down my arm. And it took altogether, I'd say 3 weeks for it to go for it to go completely, maybe 4 weeks. But it's all gone now completely.
That's
And
amazing.
I've only wanted my eyes about 4 or 5 times, and I can already see an improvement. I can see the TV without my specs on. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm going to continue to work on them. And I had a big mark on my leg. It was like a load of spider veins all together in one lump. And I've only wanted that 3 times, and it's nearly gone.
Wow. Okay.
I do have a photo of before, so I'm going to wait until it's gone completely for the after photo.
Okay. That's amazing. That's a lot of things. And so tell us a little bit more about like the details with your neck. So I guess, which was the cause of all that pain, right? You had.
Yeah, I don't know what the cause was. It just started out of the blue, and it all built up. It started with gradual pain, and it got so that it was unbearable. And all I ever got were painkillers as usual. And that was as far as it went. I spent a lot of money at the chiropractors, and that really had little effect, but a slight, I would say, slightly better during the day.
And actually, and when we first started working together, you were actually going to get the RFA.
That's right, yeah.
And that was going to be, so you were going to get the radio frequency.
I was going to get, I've already got in the pipeline for my lower back RFA. And he said once I'd had that done, he'd then start on my neck. But I don't need my neck doing at all now.
Right.
I don't need it.
So for those that don't know, RFA is where they burn out the nerves in an area. It's actually a pretty cool technology because supposedly it's quite focused and can kill the nerves so that you don't feel pain. But of course, we don't want to really do something like that. I mean, but there are people that are in situations, where there have been very bad accidents, and this could be a very useful thing for them, perhaps. But of course, with you, Pat, I was not a fan of that. Right, and then you started doing everything right, really. Right?
Oh yes,
you were doing the whole protocol.
Yeah.
Right. So to try to heal, and so I always forget. Your neck, you had fractures in your neck, was that, or the back?
I have one high up, but I'm not even sure. Nobody said if that's relative to the pain that I had in my head. It could be all spine related, because I've got 5 fractures in my spine altogether. It probably is all spine related, but it's gone now. So
right. So all the pain is gone. And you have more, and the other thing is, so now you have mobility.
Yeah,
mobility.
So it used to all crackle and make noises all the time, and all that's gone.
It doesn't make any noise anymore.
No,
well, that's amazing.
None at all.
Wow.
None at all. I used to get up on the morning in absolute agony with my head, and I used to be in tears at one point.
Wow.
waiting for painkillers, tramadol to kick in for it to go off, and then
Wow.
the movement, and then it gradually clear. But it was really severe back pain, and it would wake me up during the night a lot.
Wow. And so this has all happened very quickly, even with, I'm not sure how long it's been. So you started, for example, even with the PBX and clay and kefir and in improving your diet, like the
MSM.
and the
Yeah.
MSM. So you started doing all of these things. It's pretty recent, within just a few months, maybe. I can't remember.
It was beginning of March.
Beginning of
when
March.
I first started with the MSM and the PBX, and then the rest, like within no time. Yes.
Right.
The kefir I started middle of March, so it's like it's over 3 months now, isn't it?
Right. So it's over 3 months now.
Mhm.
And then when you started using the iTeraCare device, things really very rapidly changed for you, or rapidly improved.
Yes, they did. Yeah,
Well,
I feel better now than what I felt in years and years.
I guess maybe you had more pain though after you first started, or
I did,
the pain moved. You actually experienced more pain, and then at this point, it's all gone.
It moved about all over. It felt like I had something living in me.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so I'd have pain, say at this side, I'd one that side, and the next day it would move to that side, and then it would move here, and then it would move back behind, and it just moved about all over every day. And then the finish, it was like it's just melted away.
That's amazing. That's really interesting. And then the other comment, I think also we missed before we started the recording, you just said something that your hairdresser commented on your hair. So your hair is also improving.
Yes, she said, what have you been doing with your hair? It feels in lovely condition, because I've not been for a long time because of pain in my shoulders.
Right.
And she said, to say it's been left so long, what have you been doing? And I told her about the wand.
Nice.
And she said that must be it then, because she usually has to cut a lot of it off because it's all bitty, and it wasn't not like it usually is.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're certainly looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really, really great to hear. So yeah, I'll see if everybody's okay. I'll use this clip and actually make a little testimonial video, put it out on YouTube or something. Yeah, because it's just, I mean, that's a lot of stuff. Your vision, your hair, all that pain, the mobility, just your overall feeling. That's a lot. Yeah, awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. That's cool. Hopefully there are no further detox reactions coming, because we should also keep in mind, I mean, sometimes we do cycle through different things. We've seen this with a lot of people, especially things like, people that were using PBX for the first time and whatnot. But you're using a lot of tools. So I think that really helps to kind of steady things.
Yeah, and the detoxing, I'm sure it helps. Yeah.
Yeah. So
sure it does. I'm going to work on my dog next because she's 17.
Whoa.
We're thinking she's at the end, and I don't want her to go. So I'm going to work on her daily.
Oh, well, that's really nice. Yeah, I know there's a lot of great animal testimonials out there too. Yeah, awesome.
There are.
Very good, very good. Well, thank you for sharing all that again, Pat. That's cool. We got to get more people into these Q&As because there's so many of these really cool stories that we do. I think it's really good when it's like, even here, like, for example, if I post a testimony, it's still like one short video, right? So like you've been here sharing with us for week after week. And I think that's really good for people to see also.